You know, ever since I guess I was in the fifth grade, I just knew that I was going to be a Grambling Tiger. There was nothing anybody could have said that could have persuaded me that I was not going to go to Grambling. And that was because we're from the first generation in my family to finish high school. And Grambling was the college that my relatives went to. My brother went there. He didn't finish, but he did attempt. And to me, it's a black college. I just knew I was going to be a Gramblingite. I was going to be a Tiger. Okay, we're going to move forward to high school. All through high school, I knew I was going to go to Grambling. So it was in my senior year. Might have been about a month before graduation. It had occurred to me that if I was supposed to go to Grambling, I should have done something by now. And like I said, it was only about a month before graduation. So I asked the teacher, could I go check out the counselor? Went to talk to Miss Jackson, and she gave me everything I needed. I mean, it turns out I was going to take the ACT, which I know a lot of people take SAT. In Louisiana, most times it was ACT. I was going to fill out the financial aid, and all this was really last minute. So because it was so last minute, I decided instead of going to Grambling my freshman year, I would go to Southeastern Louisiana University for my freshman year and transfer to Grambling. Needless to say, I never did transfer. But what I have to think about is all through high school, nobody ever really mentored me in any way about college. I mean, there were people that would ask me what I was going to do, and I'd say I'd go to college. And you know, you get the little old ladies, oh, that's so nice, you're going to college. But nobody ever told me anything about the ACT, anything about SAT, even though I wasn't going to need that, about financial aid. Nobody discussed it. And admittedly, I did hang out with a crowd that wasn't exactly college going. There was a crowd that were more of a college going crowd, but as with most high schools, our high school had cliques. And I wasn't really welcome to the college going clique. I mean, that's just the way it was. I didn't make it that way. It just turned out that way. So I wasn't around people that were talking about going to college. And I look back, and I did not have any kind of mentors, nobody to tell me anything. And I really feel that I'm a lot more representative of black men in that area than we like to admit. There's a lot of young black men that probably are college-minded, but nobody really talks about it to them. Nobody really encourages it or anything. Nobody really pushes the issue. And when I look at it, in my circles, the only people that were really being pushed to go to college were the athletes. And like I said, there was always that clique that knew they were going. I wasn't part of that clique. And none of the adults around me were going to encourage me. It was almost like somebody will say, okay, and this happens a lot with the black middle class. You, okay, we're shutting the door. Why that's done, I will never know. But again, I do feel that I'm very representative of what's out there. So in the end, I went to college. I sat out a few years. Kept saying I was going to go back. And I just happened to visit Southeastern once and went to a frat party, and bam, it was on again. So I got my degree in 86. Should have got it a couple of years before, but I got it. And I just have to say that if we really want to encourage more black men to consider education, consider college and things like that, we're going to have to do a lot more than we're doing. And honestly, if nobody looked out for me in that way, I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of others that aren't being looked out for. And I do mean that.